Okay, in this session we're going to talk about printing. There's a couple of different ways to print, and the first one I'm going to show you in this session is using the Windows Picture and Fax Viewer. We don't even have to use Photoshop. So step one is to find some pictures. They have to all be in the same folder. But I'll go find some pictures. I'll do some lilies. And there we got some pictures. We found some pictures. Open one of the pictures you want to print by right-click and open with Windows Picture and Fax Viewer. So let's just grab this picture. It's nice and big and shows well. You right-click and go down to open with, and in this list should be Windows Picture and Fax Viewer. For most computers you should be able to just double click, but I'm showing you this way for the 10% that won't open the picture in Windows Picture and Fax Viewer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And so we have our wonderful picture. And never mind that. And you'll notice along the bottom there's a row of nice handy little buttons. And if you're not familiar with Windows Picture and Fax Viewer, you should get used to them. These little blue buttons let you scroll forward and backwards through the slides. These change size, slideshow, zoom in and zoom out, and rotate. You should play with all of these, but the one we're worried about is this one right here. It's a picture of a little printer. And let's see if I can zoom in a bit more. You see it's beside the red X. It's that little thing is print. So if we hit print, and we end up with this thing. Welcome to the photo printing wizard. And click on next. And you'll notice that these pictures look like this, looks like little thumbnails, and you'll notice that that one, the one that we started with, has a little check mark beside it. It means that we've picked that one out to be printed. I'm going to pick 3 more out. This one, that one, and maybe that one. And click on next. We pick the printer. And this is where you'd branch off if you wanted to change your paper preferences or your print quality. This is where you click on this button, the printing preferences, and change those. In our case, there isn't much to change. Click on next. And this little window is kind of interesting. Over on the left is the page layout. I'm going to scroll through them. On the right, it's trying to show you what it would look like. So I'm going to choose a page that has 4 spaces on it, and you see, there we go. It's put my pictures in 4 slots, and when we go to print it, that's what it'll look like. If we choose 2, we'll get 2 pictures, and then on the next page 2 more. I'm going to do 4, but I want you to have a look at this little doober right here. Number of times to use each picture. So if you wanted to print out 4 of each picture, we could click on this and make it 4. And then it'll print 4 of the lilies, the white lily, and then 4 of the next picture, and 4 of the next picture on the next page. So it's this is kind of a handy, quick tool. Click on next, and boof, we're done. There's no fiddling with resolution, nothing like that. It's fairly quick and dirty.